everyone, welcome back to the Car Cove. Today we're talking about a car that's built for families, road trips, and the kind of Indian roads that need a little extra toughness. The Mahindra Marazzo. It's not just another MPV, it's Mahindra's take on combining comfort, practicality, and utility into one machine. And what makes it interesting is how it sits between the budget-friendly Ertiga and the premium Innova Krista, offering a unique value proposition. So let's dive deep into what makes the Marazzo tick, and whether it's worth your time and money in 2025. Let's start with where the Marazzo stands in the current market. Launched in 2018, the Marazzo was Mahindra's attempt to crack the premium MPV segment, something traditionally dominated by Toyota. While Mahindra is usually known for rugged SUVs like the Scorpio, Bolero, and the Thar, the Marazzo is a different beast. It's based on a body-on-frame construction but offers car-like comfort and driving dynamics. Under the hood, the Marazzo comes with a 1.5-liter four-cylinder diesel engine, delivering around 121 bhp and 300 Nm of torque. It's mated to a 6-speed manual transmission, and yes, there's still no automatic variant as of now. That's one of the biggest misses for urban users, especially in traffic-heavy cities where an automatic really makes a difference. But despite that, the engine feels refined. It's BS6 compliant and offers a surprisingly quiet cabin for a diesel. Now, speaking of refinement, that's one area where the Marazzo genuinely shines. Step inside the cabin, and the first thing you notice is space. It's available in both 7 and 8-seater configurations. The 7-seater gets captain seats in the second row, which honestly feels almost luxurious for this segment. The 8-seater gives you a bench, ideal for bigger families. Interior materials are well thought out for the price. You're not getting premium soft-touch surfaces everywhere, but Mahindra has balanced durability and aesthetics well. The dashboard layout is clean, functional, and the piano black touches around the infotainment screen add a touch of class. You get a 7-inch touchscreen with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, along with steering-mounted controls, USB charging points, and roof-mounted AC vents for all 3 rows. Speaking of which, the Marazzo's cooling system is really effective. Mahindra calls it surround cool technology, and whether you're sitting at the back or front, the cabin cools down quickly even in peak summer heat. Let's talk about comfort. The suspension on the Marazzo is tuned more for softness, which means it soaks up potholes and uneven roads quite well. It uses a front McPherson strut and a rear twist beam suspension, and Mahindra has tuned it to offer a more car-like ride than the traditional body-on-frame SUVs. On the highway, it's planted and stable. Around corners, don't expect razor-sharp handling. After all, it's still a tall MPV, but it feels composed and safe, even when fully loaded. One of the key highlights that often goes unnoticed is the Marazzo's low-end EH levels. Mahindra has done a commendable job in minimizing engine noise, vibrations, and harshness inside the cabin. It genuinely feels quieter than even some sedans in its price range. That, combined with the tall driving position, gives a very commanding yet comfortable driving experience. Braking performance is another win. You get disc brakes on all 4 wheels, which is rare in this segment, giving it excellent stopping power. Add in ABS with EBD, dual airbags, ISOFIX child seat mounts, and you've got decent safety tech. Although it could use more modern features like a 360-degree camera or advanced driver aids, what's offered does the job well for daily commutes and long drives. In terms of dimensions, the Marazzo is 4,585 mm long and 1,866 mm wide with a 2,760 mm wheelbase. That translates to generous interior space. Even the third row isn't a punishment seat. Adults can sit there for short to medium journeys without too much complaint. Boot space, with all 3 rows up, is around 190 liters, which isn't a lot, but fold down the third row, and it opens up over 680 liters, perfect for luggage, groceries, or even airport runs. Fuel efficiency is another strong suit. Real-world figures hover around 14–16 km/L, which is impressive for a car this size. On highways, with a light foot, You can even push it close to 17 km/h. Of course, these numbers can vary based on load and driving style, but overall, it's quite economical for an MPV running on diesel. Design-wise, the Marazzo is more elegant than aggressive. The shark-inspired design theme, yes, Mahindra says it's inspired by a shark, gives it a sleek, flowing profile. The front grille has that signature Mahindra look with chrome inserts, and the swept-back headlamps give it a contemporary vibe. It's not trying to be too bold or SUV-like, but rather more understated, which suits its family-focused role. However, there are a few things that could be better. First and foremost, the lack of an automatic transmission is a glaring omission. In a segment that increasingly sees users looking for convenience, not having an auto gearbox, even as an option, really limits its appeal, especially in urban settings. Second, the infotainment system could use a refresh. The current unit is functional, yes, but lags a bit and feels outdated compared to what you get in rivals like the Kia Carens or even the new Ertiga. Wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, or a larger screen would make a big difference in improving the user experience. Third, feature-wise, the Marazzo does miss out on modern creature comforts and no sunroof, no ventilated seats, no wireless charging. These are features many buyers are starting to expect, even in MPVs under 20 lakhs. It feels like Mahindra focused more on core strengths, ride quality, space, safety, and left out the frills. But to be fair, Mahindra has never really tried to position the Marazzo as a tech-laden car. Its core audience is people looking for practicality, comfort, and reliability. If you're someone who regularly does intercity travel with family or needs a car that can handle mixed urban and rural roads, the Marazzo is one of the most balanced options out there. Ownership experience is also worth mentioning. Mahindra's service network is strong across India, especially in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Spare parts are reasonably priced, and the Marazzo has built a reputation for being durable and easy to maintain. Plus, the louder frame chassis means it's inherently more robust than unibody rivals when it comes to tough road conditions. So who should consider buying the Marazzo? Well, if you're a family of 5 to 8, often traveling long distances, need a reliable highway cruiser, or want a car that can handle bad roads without compromising on comfort, the Marazzo is a top contender. It's not flashy, it's not a status symbol, but it is honest, capable, and built for India. If Mahindra decides to give it an automatic gearbox and maybe a midlife facelift with updated features, this car could become a serious threat in the MPV market. Until then, it remains a solid, value for money offering for those who prioritize function over form. So, final thoughts: the Mahindra Marazzo is a bit of an underrated gem. It does many things right: space, comfort, fuel efficiency, and safety, and does them consistently well. It may not win a beauty contest or turn heads on the road, but it will get you, your family, and a weekend's worth of luggage across hundreds of kilometers without breaking a sweat. And sometimes, that's exactly what a car should do. Alright, that wraps up today's deep dive. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, and if you're new to the Car Cove, consider subscribing. We do detailed car reviews, ownership experiences, and all things automotive. Got any questions about the Marazzo? Drop them in the comments. We reply to everyone. Until next time, drive safe, and I'll see you in the next video. 300.